Hello and welcome to Outsourcing and Telephone Skills demo presentation. Trainer name Sudeepna, contact details mentioned below. In this video, we are going to talk about outsourcing. So, what is outsourcing companies? Outsourcing companies are also known as service providers or third party providers. Companies today can outsource a number of tasks or services or processes. They often outsource information technology services. They frequently outsource customer service and call service functions. Well, why do they do that? They save cost, they save time, they get better performance in terms of customer service, customer feedback, and plus expertise. That's what is required for handling customers and customer issues. So they're experts, and outsourcing is given to those companies which have those expertise. So we're talking about kinds of outsourcing: offshoring, onshoring, third party BPO, captive BPO, data processing, call centers, outbound calls, inbound calls, email or IP chat, technical process, non technical process. So there is a lot of doubt and myth about, are all call centers BPOs, and are all BPOs call centers? So from this slide, I think this doubt will be cleared. So offshoring, when we're talking about offshoring, is a company which is located elsewhere, and its customer base, global customer base in all countries or a couple of countries, and they outsource their services, customer calls, to another company which is located in a different part of the world. So that is offshoring. And onshoring is when they outsource it to the same country. So that is onshoring. And third party BPO is when one company outsources its services, customer calls, processes to another company, a different company, absolutely another entity, and only gives them targets, monitors them, and have a contract, and they get paid depending on the number of calls, number of you know errors that they don't make, and also the customer satisfaction scores. So service level agreement, SLA, PLA, you will hear a lot of that stuff when you talk about third party BPO. Captive BPO, when a company has another division in its own entity, which is separate from the core business, but it's of another entity of the same company, and they take care of the outsourcing and the customer service, after sale service, customer complaints, uh, customer calls. That is what is captive BPO. In this as well, they have a service level agreement and they have a contract, but it's a little bit less stringent than when they do it with a third party. Now, data processing and call centers. Now, you could have this third parties offshoring, onshoring, in terms of data processing. Also, you can have people calling up or receiving calls, so outbound and inbound calls. So when you make a call to customers, that's outbound. When you receive calls, that's inbound. And email and IP chat based customer service, yes, that's another process. Technical processes. So all these call centers and BPOs, they have these technical processes where they hire people with certain skills, and non-technical processes where it's more of non-technical and data based customer service, information providing to the customers, etc. So we're talking about different types of outsourcing business. IT outsourcing. So you could have the design phase, the construction phase to outsourced to another company, and then handover takeover takes place, and you get the product made. So you have a client gets you the business, you go to another company and you outsource it. Again, it could be offshore, onshore, third party, it could be captive, but that's what is outsourced. ITES. So when you use information technology for providing the services like a chat or IM or calling up, internet based, taking control of the computer, etc., data processing or calling, you are into the ITES. BPO is business process outsourcing. Uh, so we'll get to that in the next slide. And KPO is knowledge process outsourcing, a little bit one step ahead of BPOs, a little in-depth, more analytical work. LPOs are separate, which is a legal process outsourcing. So definitely you need a different skill sets for working in LPOs. So you're talking about KPOs, you have accounting and audit, printing, consultancy, MLM sales, taxations, insurance, IT, product development. You have, in terms of BPOs, you have healthcare, insurance, real estate, automotive, telecommunication, logistics. In terms of ITES, you have outbound, back office, technical help desk, uh, interactive voice responses, web chats, email. So basically using the IT enabled services. LPOs, you have legal departments, small legal firms, solo practitioners, legal research, legal publishing companies, all this kind of work being done somewhere else by a third party or a captive company. It's again a LPO. So we're talking about telephone skills. Yes, the most important skills you need to serve customers, either telephone skills in terms of inbound calls or outbound calls. You have opening of the call. So thank you for calling XYZ. My name is Sudeep. How may I help you? You take down confirm. So to confirm your, if this is your account, may I know your address? May I know the date of purchase or some information, and then you can ask, so how may I help you today? So he tells you the issue, you resolve it, confirm it. So have I been able to resolve your issue? Is there anything else I can help you out with? And then you close the call. Thank you for calling XYZ. Have a great day ahead. So again, you end the call. If you want to give a call back, you don't have the resolution now, you call the customer back for resolution. In terms of outbound, your opening call, you make a cold call, so you need to take a time. Is this the right time to speak to you, sir? Confirm, are you Mr. Smith? Are you Mr. Joe Smith? Okay, so if there is a voice message, leave a message there. Body of a call and ending of a call. And if you're talking about data processing, again, or email chat, similar protocols to be followed. Customer feedback, very important for third party or captive BPOs or KPOs. DSAT scores you don't want. That's dissatisfied scores. So customer gives you below 5 or 4. That's not good. CSAT above 8, 9 is good. CSAT is what will be in your SLA. Quality checks are done. Couple of accounts are barged into your calls, or you just take up the accounts and do some quality check. So in data processing is very important. Even in calls, what happens in data processing is you kind of take those accounts, the person is processing, and you check whether the error free, the number of errors you give him back, and then he corrects it. So there has to be a good quality check. SMEs, subject matter experts, these are people who can help you on the floor if you need some help, or the customer wants to speak regarding a particular high-end technical issue. So SMEs are very useful. You have escalation calls when the customer service executive cannot resolve, then the call gets escalated to a senior or a SME. And even after the resolution of the issue, you can make sales in terms of products or upselling or cross-selling. So you have offshoring. Normally in India we serve customers in the US, 5 time zones. It's a huge country. You kind of AHT, MHT, all kind of time zones, EST, so you kind of serve all of them. UK process, again, UK as in England, Wales, Northern Ireland, you kind of take care of all the customers there. Australian process, New Zealand process, UAE process, different time zone, different time shifts, working shifts. When the working in the US process, you come and work say for from mid 9 p.m. India time to morning 5:36. You have rotational shifts. UK process start working in the afternoon, different timing for Australian process. UAE maybe a couple of hours here and there. You start working maybe 11 a.m. India time. It would be a good time to log in. Why do customers call up? What are the products and services that are served? Laptops, they bought laptops, they want to buy laptops, IT accesses, printers, all-in-ones, mobile phone connections, gas pipelines, electric bills, electric connections, medical insurances, bank loans, credit cards, all kind of stuff you can call or you get calls. Customers call because they want to buy a new product, they have bought a product, they want to install it, issue with the product, warranty period, they want to increase it, want to ask about it, avail it, accessories, they want to buy something, some cord or something which will be useful for running the product better, some softwares, complaints, definitely they'll lodge in complaints, exchanges, they've got a defective product, they want to exchange it, they've seen an offer, they want to avail it, or they just want to know more about another product or the same product. Thank you so much for watching a Blue Sky presentation. Trainer name Sudeep Nag, contact details mentioned below.